How's it going, everyone? Today I'm here with my WWE Fastlane 2016 pay-per-view predictions. Of course, Fastlane is live on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view tomorrow night. And overall, going to Fastlane, I'm not all that excited. You know, this is the final pay-per-view stop before WrestleMania 32. Of course, the next pay-per-view is WrestleMania, and it's crazy how fast time flies. So it feels like yesterday I was still preparing for WrestleMania 31, and now here we are a year later preparing for WrestleMania 32. It's just incredible how fast time flies by. But, you know, that's in April. We're in February now, and tomorrow's Fastlane, and that's what this video is about, Fastlane. And like I said, I'm not really too excited. You know, everything on this card to me just doesn't really appeal, besides the main event and another match. Honestly, don't really care for much of the card. You know, I'm not saying this will be a bad show. I think majority of the matches will be good, and I think the rest of the card will be, like, decent to okay. I'm not really expecting too much from Fastlane, to be honest. So, not really too much to talk about this pay-per-view, to be honest, because like a lot of things we've seen before, or just, you know, laid out on, just not a lot of build towards it. So, I don't know, not really too much to say going to the pay-per-view besides the main event, I think. But Fastlane does have 7 matches, but of course 6 will be in the main card because, you know, of course, before the pay-per-view starts, we have the 1-hour kickoff show, which is an hour prior to the pay-per-view, which will feature a 2 out of 3 falls match for the United States Championship, Kalisto defending against Alberto Del Rio, and hopefully which is the final match because I'm pretty sick of seeing those two go at it all the time. It's honestly should have been the match that took place at the Royal Rumble. You know, it should have been 2 out of 3 falls there where it ended the feud, but it's continuing. But, you know, it's on the kickoff, so not really much to complain about. On the main card, you'll be having Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch team up against Naomi and Tamina. You'll be having Kevin Owens, the brand new Intercontinental Champion, defending his championship for the first time against Dolph Ziggler in a rematch of 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 a rematch, because these two guys have had numerous matches over the past couple months. So I don't know, it's kind of ridiculous how many matches they've had lately, but it is what it is. You know, what can you do? You'll be having Charlotte defend the Divas Championship against Brie Bella. You know, which should be, that should be good. We'll be having a 6-man tag team match, the Wyatt family, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, and Braun Strowman taking on Ryback, Big Show, and Kane. Why did that close the show on Monday? I have no idea. I have no idea why they closed the show on Monday. But and on the card, we'll be having a segment with the New Day being special guests on the Cutting Edge Peep Show with Edge and Christian. That should be a lot of fun. You know, their segment on Raw they had back in September, the little backstage skit was hilarious. So I'm expecting a great segment here. That those two, you know, both those two teams, you know, New Day have always, you know, been great, you know, hilarious. You know, and Edge and Christian have been known for being hilarious too. So I think it'll definitely be a great segment there at the Cutting Edge Peep Show with the New Day. That should be a lot of fun. So expect a lot of great things. I'll probably end up leading to a WrestleMania match, not with, you know, Edge and Christian, but maybe we'll have the Usos with the Dudleys interrupt, and, you know, that'll kind of intertwine and, you know, leading to something for WrestleMania. So it could potentially lead to that. We'll be having the 3rd match of AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. Styles versus Jericho 3. That's something I'm really looking forward to. That should be great. Another rubber match. You know, they both have 1 win over each other. So this is the final match to pretty much see who wins the feud. Hopefully this is what ends the feud, because I want to see them both do something different for WrestleMania. I feel if they're gonna have a match at WrestleMania, they would have saved the 3rd match for Mania, or save something else, because I really don't want to see a 4th match at WrestleMania, to be perfectly honest. But yeah, it should be a great match. You know, AJ Styles singles pay-per-view debut, so that should be good. And I'm looking forward to the match. It should be a lot of fun. And then, of course, go to the main event, which is a triple threat match where the winner will face the WWE World Heavyweight Champion Triple H for the championship at WrestleMania 32. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Brock Lesnar. This triple threat match is going to be absolutely awesome. I think this could potentially be as awesome as the Royal Rumble triple threat match from last year. And I think, you know, Brock's going to play, you know, the role of Brock from last year. I think Reigns will probably be in Cena's position, and I think Ambrose will be in Rollins' position, which is really good because this is the chance for Ambrose to showcase how great he really is, and this could be the match that decides, you know, which kind of push he'll get in the future, whether it's a title push or just, you know, a regular, you know, get in the main event push, but not getting the championship, if you know what I mean. So I think this triple threat match is going to be awesome. This could definitely be match of the year. Definitely a match of the contender if, you know, it all plays out right, which I think it will be. I think it'll be an absolutely awesome match. And I'm really excited for this match. It's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, like I said, the winner will go on the WrestleMania to face Triple H for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So yeah, it's a Fastlane card. You know, not a whole lot. A lot of repeats, or either it's a repeat, or you don't care about it, or you're interested in it. That's the 3 things I can say about this card. But yeah, enough of me rambling on, and it's my predictions. Kick off 2 out of 3 falls match for the United States Championship. United States Champion Kalisto versus Alberto Del Rio. Definitely Kalisto is who I would think would retain the United States Championship here. As we all know, these guys have been exchanging this championship back and forth. So who knows? Del Rio could possibly win it back here, but hopefully he doesn't. As much as these two have had great matches, we've seen this match happen so many times in the past month and a half. I don't have really much interest into it, even though I do think it'll be a great quality match anyways. But I think at the end of it, I think Kalisto ended up collecting 2 falls to retain the United States Championship. Intercontinental Championship match, Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler. I think it's pretty obvious that Kevin Owens is going to retain the championship here. You know, Dolph Ziggler's a guy that's been beating him the last couple of weeks on Raw. And, you know, Owens just won the championship on Raw this past Monday, so I think it makes the most sense for Kevin Owens to defeat Dolph Ziggler here to retain the championship. This should be a fairly good match, but it's in the same boat as Kalisto Del Rio, where it's just been happening so much in the past month or two. It's just, I don't really have any interest in seeing it. When it comes down to it, Kevin Owens to retain the Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks versus Naomi and Tamina. Pretty apparent that Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch are going to win here, because I don't know why they wouldn't. You know, I think they're the 2 challengers for the Divas title at WrestleMania. So, yeah, Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch get the win here. AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. You know, this match could go either way, but I think the best logical choice is for AJ Styles to win, because AJ Styles gains momentum and gains, you know, more credibility by beating Chris Jericho. Jericho literally has nothing to gain here by beating AJ Styles, so I think the best candidate here is for AJ Styles to win this 3rd match. They've had their first 2 matches were great, so I think there's going to be nothing less of great as well. I'm really looking forward to this. You know, hopefully this is the blow off to the feud as well. When it comes down to it, I think the phenomenal AJ Styles will pick up the victory against Chris Jericho. 6-man tag team match, Big Show, Ryback, and Kane versus the Wyatt family. The Wyatt family is a stable that WWE likes to try and make credible around WrestleMania time, even though the rest of the year they look terrible. So with that being said, I definitely think the Wyatt family is going to win the match here. I don't see Big Show, Kane, or Ryback winning. I'd be mildly surprised if they do. Hopefully this is a decent match, because on paper this looks like absolutely total trash. But I think it could be decent with Luke Harper in the match, so hopefully it is. But when it comes down to it, I think the Wyatt family look dominant. Divas Championship match, Divas Champion Charlotte versus Brie Bella. This should be an okay match. Their match on the Raw in the past have been, you know, pretty decent. When it comes down to it, I think it'd be a cool one for Brie Bella to win. But I think in this moment, with WrestleMania around the corner in this time, I definitely think Charlotte will walk out still Divas Champion. So hopefully it's an okay match with, like I said, Charlotte to retain the Divas Championship. And then the main event, triple threat #1 contenders match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 32. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose. I think it's pretty apparent that Roman Reigns will become #1 contender here to face Triple H at WrestleMania 32. Everything's been leading to that since, you know, November. So I think that's the most logical thing here. You know, Dean Ambrose has been being built for that spot, but I think it's more likely being built for his heel turn. Brock Lesnar more than likely to be taken out by the Wyatts in this match, and, you know, him being carried out, which would lead to Roman Reigns pinning Dean Ambrose to become #1 contender. This should be an awesome triple threat match, though. I think it'll be in the same level as the Royal Rumble from last year's triple threat. Well, maybe not as good, but, you know, fairly close. When it comes down to it, I think Roman Reigns will become the #1 contender for the championship at WrestleMania 32. I hope you guys enjoyed my WWE Fastlane 2016 pay-per-view predictions. Like I said, Fastlane is live tomorrow night on the WWE Network as well as pay-per-view. If you guys would like, leave your comments below with your predictions about the show. Who you think is going to win, what you think is going to happen on the show, how you feel the show is going to turn out, being good or bad. Whatever you guys would like, comment below if you want. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Of course, tomorrow will be my Fastlane review, so stay tuned for that. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys then. Thank you guys for watching this video.